Hello children, today we will study about prism, refraction of light through prism and factors affecting the angle of deviation of light in prism. So prism is a three-dimensional structure. It is a transparent medium having 5 surfaces, 3 rectangular and 2 triangular surfaces. Look the model of prism. A, B, C, D, E, F is a model of glass prism. B, C, F, E is the base of prism. A, B, E, D and A, C, F, D are the refracting surfaces. A, B, C and D, E, F are triangular surface. Angle of prism, angle BAC, is denoted by A. Refraction of light through prism. Refraction of light through prism. Look the ray diagram of refraction of light through prism. ABC is a section. ABC is a section of prism. Angle BAC is angle of prism denoted by capital A. AB and AC are refracting surfaces. AB and AC are refracting surfaces. Let O be the source of light. O be the source of light. Ray OP incident on surface AB gets refracted towards the normal, traveling in glass prism along PQ. Incident on other surface AC gets refracted towards the base of the prism. See here, OP is incident ray. OP is incident ray. PQ is refracted ray. QR is emergent ray. Angle I is angle of incidence. Angle R1 is angle of refraction. Angle R2 is angle of incident, and angle E is angle of emergence. Angle del 1 is the angle of deviation of light at surface AB. Del 2 is angle of deviation of light at surface AC. So del 1 and del 2 are angle of deviations. Angle of deviations of light. So del 1 is equal to, I minus R1 and del 2 is equal to E minus R2. E minus R2. See, add del 1 and del 2. Add del 1 and del 2. So this will be I minus R1. I minus R1 plus E minus R2. This can be arranged and written as del 1 plus del 2 is equal to I plus E minus R1 plus R2. This is first equation. This is first equation. See, once again in the figure, incident ray, produced incident ray OPL and emergent ray QR is produced back. QR, emergent ray QR is produced back, meet at M, forms angle of deviation of light by prism, which is denoted by del. So this del will be equal to del 1 plus del 2. So angle of deviation of light, by prism, del is equal to del 1 plus del 2. Use the value of del 1 plus del 2 from equation 1. And this can be written as del is equal to I1 plus E minus R1 plus R2. This is equation number 2. Once again, see the figure. In triangle PNQ, angle PNQ plus angle R1 plus angle R2, angle PNQ plus angle R1 plus angle R2 is equal to 180 degree. Angle sum, property of a triangle. So angle PNQ plus R1 plus R2 is equal to 180, and angle PNQ is equal to 180 minus R1 plus R2. Once again, see in the quadrilateral APNQ. So this is normal. So APN is equal to 90 degree, AQN is equal to 90 degree. So angle PNQ plus angle APN plus angle AQN plus angle A is equal to 360 degree. And angle PNQ plus angle APN is equal to 90 degree plus angle AQN is equal to 90 degree plus angle A is equal to 360 degree. 190, 90, 180. 180 is subtracted from 360. This will become angle PNQ is equal to 180 minus angle A. See this here, angle PNQ is equal to 180 minus R1 plus R2. Here angle PNQ is equal to 180 minus angle A. So LHS and LHS of both are equal. So RHS is equal to RHS. So we can write 180 minus R1 plus R2 is equal to 180 minus angle A. 180 cancel, minus cancel. then this will become R1 plus R2 is equal to angle A. And using R1 plus R2 in equation 2, then you will get del plus I plus E minus angle A. And this can be also written I plus E is equal to A plus del. This is a relation. This is a relation between incident ray, emergent ray, angle of prism or angle of deviation. Sum of angle of incident and angle of emergence is equal to sum of angle of deviation by prism plus angle of prism. Factors affecting the angle of deviation. The angle of deviation of light in prism depends on 4 factors. Number 1, angle of incident I, refractive index mu or material of the prism. Third, angle of prism A. Fourth, color or wavelength of light used. So first, angle of incident. To understand it, we draw a graph between angle of incident and angle of deviation. Angle of incident is taken in x-axis and deviation angles are taken on y-axis, and a graph is plotted. Such graph is a curve. From this graph we have that first, angle of incident increases, angle of deviation decreases and reaches to a minimum value, del minimum. After that, angle of incident increases, angle of deviation increases. So del minimum arrives when angle of incident is equal to angle of deviation. Del minimum arrives when angle I is equal to angle E. From relation I plus E is equal to A plus del, incident angle, emergent angle, angle of incident, deviation angle. Del minimum arrive when angle I becomes equal to E. So E is changed into I. So I plus I is equal to A plus del minimum. I plus I 2I is equal to A plus del minimum. So del minimum is equal to 2I minus A. We get a relation for del minimum deviation. That is minimum deviation. Second, refractive index or material of the prism. When refractive index increases, angle of deviation also increases. Third, angle of prism increases, angle of deviation also increases. And fourth, color or wavelength of light. Wavelength of light increases, refractive index decreases, so angle of deviation also decreases. Wavelength of violet light. Wavelength of violet light is smaller than wavelength of red light, or therefore deviation of violet light will be greater than deviation of red light. Deviation of red light. This means that deviation of violet light is maximum. Deviation of violet light is maximum and deviation of red light is minimum. Let us see one important questions. What should be angle I, angle of incident, if del minimum is equal to 36 degree through an equilateral prism? Prism is equilateral. So angle of prism is 60 degree. From this question, we have to find angle of incident I. Del minimum is given 36 degree and angle of prism is given 60 degree. From relation, del minimum is equal to 2I minus A. So I is equal to A plus del minimum by 2. Use the given value. A is 60 degree and del minimum is 36 degree. So 60 plus 36 is equal to 96. 96 by 2, 48 degree. So del minimum is 48 degree.